Hello, Gemini. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. So this is going to be a love reading for everyone, couples as well as single people. I found a new spread, and this is going to be for the month of April 2021. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't have a whole lot of time to do readings, and right now I'm pumping out three full astrological signs readings a month, plus I'm doing the weekend energies and whatnot. So anyways, I want to start doing other types of readings, and I only have so much time available to me because I only do these on weekends and particularly on Saturdays or Sundays. But anyways, having said all that, if you want to skip through this intro where I'm going to be explaining the cards and why I'm doing this, just go down to the description box. I will put where I started the reading, the actual reading from. Okay, so having said all that, the new spread that I've got, this spread is called the love spread or the love test. And the spread can be used for anyone who's in a new or a long-term relationship, or even someone who's still single. And it'll give you a chance to explore what love means to you, and if you want a relationship to work, and how to move forward successfully or find the right partner in your life. Okay, there's going to be 7 cards. So the first card will be your goal, your love goals, what you have to offer to a relationship, what you lack, what you don't want in a partner, and what you want in a partner, as well as the heart of the matter. So what's going on in the current situation for you at that time, and what you can do to make things work. Okay, so like always, I'm going to pull some cards from the Whispers of Love, because I really like this deck. The imagery is beautiful, and I just love this deck. So anyways, I'm going to keep these cards, but I've kind of swapped out a couple of other cards as well for different ones. So I have the butterfly cards for things that are going to be changing, when there's change or butterflies on the tarot cards. And then I also have my healing mantra cards. And then I will have the island time cards. So here we go. So the card that came out for you is card number 4. How funny. This card just came out for the previous reading as well. And that was for Aries. So card number 4, the card says you are limitless. Recognize this truth, because you can do anything you choose to do. And basically this card is a unicorn, and the unicorn has a face of a woman right next to it, and the hair on the woman is a peacock's feather, like the tail, right? Which is beautiful, magnificent, regal. It's confident. I think the peacocks are the most beautiful birds on the planet. But anyways, it could be somewhat arrogant too, but the peacock tail is not fully opened, so it's humble, okay? So I don't see any sense of arrogance in this at this point. But anyways, and maybe that's what this card is asking for you to do, is to recognize your value and recognize that, yeah, you can be feeling proud of who you are and what you have to offer by bringing that tail up, right? And showing it to the world how beautiful you are. And anyways, having said that, there's 2 swans as well on this card, and they're kind of interlocked together. So very good card. Very good card. The 2 swans are here. This is the unicorn, and unicorns are associated with magic, magical things. The woman's face is right here. The peacock feather is right here. There's also a sense of wings here. And these wings could now turn this unicorn into a Pegasus, another mythical creature, really. So, you know, to me, this is a magical card for you. Card number 4. So Gemini, maybe you're born on June 4th, and this reading pertains specifically to you, regardless. But this, or 4 could be the stability, what's needed, right? Good foundations. Oops, a card flipped out. The Ace of Cups flipped out. We'll see if it comes out into the reading. Okay, so let's start with your tarot reading. Okay, we have the Justice card. And that's in your goal for love. So what are you expecting out of a relationship? What is your goal of a relationship? Is that? Card number 2 will be what you have to offer. Card number 3. Card number 4, what you want in a partner. Sorry, what you don't want in a partner. Card number 5 is coming. What you do want in a partner, sorry. The heart of the matter. Card number 6. And finally, what you can do to make this work. Card number 7. Okay. All right, so we start this reading with you wanting justice. So you want things to be fair, bottom line. Your expectations of love or your goal in love is to make sure that there's equal energies between the two people. So either giving, equal give and take, or things will be fair between the two of you. Equality, okay? What you have to offer is the Two of Swords. Okay, so in this deck, the Two of Swords is not necessarily the stalemate, okay, card that we would typically see, or not being able to make a decision on something. I see you in this card as being that white horse in the back, okay? You are that white horse that is basically the horse of freedom, the horse of helping someone out. You're kind of like the savior. And it's funny that there's a horse type looking character on the the Whispers of Love card. So maybe perhaps you are that energy. You are limitless. You can help anyone, particularly your lover or someone that you would want to fall in love with. You are able to help them, okay? What you lack, however, is the Empress. So the Empress in this, again, deck talks about confidence, it talks about abundance, it talks about resources, it talks about having plenty. So maybe you are someone that doesn't have a whole lot of tangible assets. But however, you are so emotionally and logically, because there's water on this card as well, that's why I'm talking about emotions, but logically and emotionally, you're very stable and you could be a savior to someone. Or, in the relationship. You may lack the money, the wealth, but at least you have something else to offer, okay? What you don't want from someone is the Death card. What you don't want from a partner is the Death card. This card could be associated with a couple of things. So, and you can literally think of someone who wants to give up and start something new, or someone who's begging, like you have here this Pope that's begging the Grim Reaper for pardon. And that's how I'm going to read this card today, is you just don't want someone to be begging. I think you want someone who's going to be honest with their feelings, as well as honest with their behaviors. Instead of someone that goes out and does stuff and then they know that they're doing it and it's wrong to do it, and then they know that it's best to ask for pardon than permission. Excuse me, I'm sorry, that doesn't work with me personally. If you're in a relationship with someone, you should never be doing something that you know is going to be hurtful to the other. Where you're going to have to beg for forgiveness. And I'm sorry, but that to me is a no-no. And you clearly are someone that doesn't want that either. And that's how I'm reading this today. That's the feeling I'm getting from this today. Again, there's a white horse on this card. And the Grim Reaper being on a white horse could be the solution to this person who's asking permission, or not permission, sorry, forgiveness. And you don't want to be put in that position. That's exactly what you don't want. You are someone who is helpful. You're limitless with your help, but you don't want to have someone who's going to be asking for pardon. You want things to be just and fair between the two of you with equal energies and equal respect in the relationship, and not someone who's going to be doing things that they know will hurt you or offend you in any kind or be hurtful to the relationship, and then ask for pardon. The type of person that you want is someone that is capable of standing their own ground, someone who's able to stand on both their 2 feet during chaotic events. And if they truly, really desire whatever they want to do that they know it's hurtful to you or could be harmful to the relationship, if they truly believe in that and want that, they should have the guts to come to you first and ask you for permission or your thumbs up, or you know what I mean, your acceptance of whatever it is. So you want someone with a backbone, basically. Someone who's not kind of like the Seven of Swords, who's deceiving you or doing things behind your back. Like here, this person is confronting the mob, right? So grow some balls. Sorry, that's a bad expression, but it's grow some balls. Basically, someone who has the balls, okay? The heart of the matter right now is there are some worries. There's a lot of worries. There's a lot of thoughts in your mind. These are thoughts that are probably probably justified. This person that you're involved with, or whether you're in a long-term relationship or a new relationship, has done a couple of things that make you worried about the relationship. And if you're single, you have these fears that probably stem from the past, right? These thoughts from the past. And you don't want to have those fears anymore. You don't want to have those fears, whether you're in a relationship or not. You don't want to have those fears or those thoughts. You want to clear that up. You want to be able to get rid yourself of those and have a good night's sleep for once. What you can do to make this work? Well, this is the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is typically associated to sadness, but I'm going to tell you that in this context here today, I am not going to use that card as sadness. It's a card of maybe changing your optic, changing your behavior yourself. And, you know, when you change, people around you have no options but to adapt to you. So, you know, you're looking right now, you're focused on the 3 cups that are spilled, but really you need to turn around and look at the 2 cups that are standing. There's also 2 people walking away in this deck, in this imagery, but you know what? I'm just thinking out loud here that you do not want to focus on the past and the worries. Okay, you need to focus on what is good and still out there. You just need to change your optic. Okay, so you need to turn around and go 180 degrees. Bring some level of change to both your emotions and your thoughts, and maybe even your behaviors, to make sure that the other person will adapt to your change, for good or for bad, right? If they can't keep up with you, then don't worry. They weren't meant for you. And maybe in order for you to be able to find someone new in your life, you need to do that 180-degree turn, to work on your fears, to release those so that you can focus on different things. And, you know, the card here of you are limitless, you have all of this in you. You can definitely work on this and succeed at this because you have all of that in you. And if you manifest it, you know, think of magic. And because the dream card came up, keeping you up at night, you may want to start a journal and manifest at night and ask your subconscious and whoever is up there in the universe to bring you some messages through your sleep that can help you do this. I'm going to pull a mantra card now for a healing mantra, because we all have healing to do. So for you, Gemini, specifically, 2 cards came out. So I'm going to take both of them. So the first one says, releasing expectations. And on the back it says, only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. So releasing expectations. Only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. So I think through your dreams, that's essentially your dream message here, or your fear message here. And like I said, if you make this change, this person, if it's right for you, this person is right for you, this person will automatically adjust. They have no choice. If they want to stay in this relationship with you, they'll have to adjust. And if they're not meant for you, then by all means, they're going to walk away. So release the expectation that this needs to happen at all cost. If they're meant for you, they're going to stick around. And even if that's like it says here, whether I envisioned them or not, maybe you want this relationship to last regardless, but that's the thing. Don't expect it to do so. The next card is receiving elation. I am born of infinite joy. So accept the love, accept the beauty around you, accept the joy, see the joy, and that's probably what this is, to focus on the joy and not anything negative with the Five of Cups, okay? The Island card for you, Island Time card for you will be, well, a couple of them came out. We have engagement ring, which is partnership. Then we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding the conversations, setting boundaries, being shy or angry. And then we have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. So this talks about your current partnership that you're in, or this is a partnership with yourself, right? That you don't feel like dealing with it today. You're avoiding the situation. Probably because of the fear aspect or the hurt that could be from it. But if you do the work, okay, if you do or have the conversation, Cupid's arrow is coming and it's telling you to have faith, and things are going to come surprisingly in a different way. And I think it has to do as well with this receiving the elation card. By doing that 180 degree, things are going to change in your favor. Something new is going to happen to you. I am going to pull an after tarot card for you now. And this could be a possible outcome should you follow the advice from this reading, which is essentially you bringing change in order to have change in your relationship. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, this is a very fortunate card. It's associated usually with things turning in your favor. Should you do the work, then you're both going to hop on that wheel. First, you're going to hop on the wheel, and then your partner's going to hop on that wheel and follow you through with the changes that need to occur. If you're single, by making these changes, you'll see that you're going to be in a different mindset, and you'll be able to hop on that wheel and then start that motion of finding someone. With Cupid's arrow, you're going to probably start meeting people. Now let's look at timeline for you, Gemini. Timeline for Gemini. Timeline for Gemini. Okay, so we have a couple of cards that came out. We have card number 37 and card number 21. So card number 37 is called Fruition, and it's called the Harvest Moon. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the moon in September, full moon in September. And I am going to check that out right now on my calendar. And yes, it is the full moon in September, which will occur around the 20th of September. So that to me speaks of where this is going. I mean, this work that you're going to start off in the month of April. And the month of April, the work, and look, this is a beautiful card because it talks about resilience. Resilience means being able to withstand anything. There's a lot of burdens, a lot of effort needs to be put in, but it's asking for you to have resilience. And that will typically occur around the at the very beginning of the month of April. So from April 2nd on, because this is the card that's associated with almost a week and a half, or sorry, a week before the new moon. Okay. So, but this is a beautiful card. See how that person's carrying a huge sack of weeds or whatever, or trees on their back, and it's calling for resilience. So being able to endure whatever challenges are coming your way. And I think the challenges are that you have fears or you're worried, and you need to make the change within yourself to turn around 100-degree turn on how you behave, how you think, how you feel. Release the expectations from this relationship or what you're expecting from a relationship, and be happy. Receive the joy that's around you. And then by probably around September, you're going to be fully transmuted into something different. That then you'll be able to find love or have a better relationship with your partner. I hope this makes sense. So I'm going to ask you to please give it a thumbs up if it resonates and if it makes sense. If you give me a thumbs down because it doesn't resonate, I just want to remind you that does not help me. These readings are not going to resonate with everyone from the astrological sign. I would really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs down, that you put a comment in the section comment to tell me what it is about the video that you did not like. Is it the props? Is it my tone? Is it how slow I'm going? Whatever. Just give me some comment, some criticism, so I can work on my videos and improve them with time. Okay? So having said that, if it resonates or if you want to see more from me, please consider also subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload next time. All right, so take care, my dear Geminis, and talk to you next month. Bye-bye.